get to the last team in this division here, and it is the Denver Broncos. So again, let me show y'all one more time where we all stacked rank this team. And for the most part, let's be honest, we knew with them not really having a quarterback because we didn't know who it was. Mike, you were the most generous person with 6 wins. Now, real talk, as you all can see here in just a second. Listen, Mike, you weren't off. I mean, you were the kindest one. The rest of us were like, no, they ain't getting that many wins, but they pulled out 7 wins. All right. So congratulations to the Denver Broncos. But now you add Russell Wilson. Now you add a Nathaniel Hackett, a guy who was the quarterback coach for Aaron Rodgers. You don't think he brought some of those tricks of the trade over to Denver? You don't think him and Russell have been in the playbook saying, listen, this is how we're going to be able to shock a lot of people? Let me go ahead and pull up this schedule right quick. And I'll go first with this one just so I can get mine out the way, because I've always been a fan of Russell Westbrook. Everybody knows that. We share the same. Russell Wilson. Sorry. Not really a fan of Russell Westbrook. Let's start another time. But me and my cousin, Russell Wilson, listen, he got it going on. And now look where he starts. You start by playing your former team in Seattle. I mean, come on a Monday night? Please, people. Come on now. And then you get Houston. That's 2 right there. San Francisco. Okay, he's played that team. He knows that defense. I give him 3 wins to start the season at 3-0. Then you get into some interesting games. Mike, you know I love you, but he's beating Mama Carrots Noodles Jets. But then he goes to London to play Jacksonville, where Jacksonville, for some reason, Jacksonville can't play well in Duval, but you send them over to London and they're like world beaters. Then they have their bye. And the rest of that schedule, the second half of the year, it bodes in my favor to the Denver Broncos. I actually, looking at all of this, and listen, I said that 3 teams would represent the AFC West in the playoffs. I have Denver at 10-7, same as I have the Raiders. And those 2 teams will be getting in to the postseason at 10-7. That's who I've got. Ray, let me kick it over to you, sir. Talk to me about the Denver Broncos.
Historic. I think for the first time, I haven't looked this up, but I think for the first time in league history, we're going to have 4 teams win 10 games that in the same division. That's what I think is going to happen. I have the Denver Broncos at 10-7. Again, started with my foundation of 3-3 for every team. I have them losing a lot of games late. They're going to lose at Baltimore on week 13. They're going to lose at the Rams on week 16. They're going to lose at Tennessee in week 10, which I keep saying, I don't know why people are sleeping on Tennessee. I can't wait till we do AFC South. And I think they're going to lose week 5 on that short turnaround, right? They're going to have to fly from Vegas back home. Not a lot of travel, but they're going to get Indy on a Thursday, and I think they lose that game. So they get to bounce back with New York and Jacksonville. The AFC West was very fortunate, too. They got what? They get the AFC – who they got?
South.
AFC South and the NFC West, and what, again, people thought was the best division last year is not going to be a down year, right? You swap Russell Wilson for whoever the quarterback's going to be in Seattle. Nobody know who the quarterback is going to be in San Francisco, and nobody believes in Kyler Murray anymore. So that division that looked like the best in football this year doesn't look so scary anymore, right? You could easily go 2-2 or 3-1 in that division, but for the first time in his career, Russell Wilson's not a top 2 quarterback in his own division. That's going to be new territory for him. For the first time in his career, he might be the 3rd or 4th best quarterback in his own division, but I got them winning 10 games and missing the playoffs.
Wow. Okay. Mike Carrottenuto, talk to me about this Denver Bronco team, sir.
Yeah, I was only 1 off last year because I thought Teddy Bridgewater wouldn't turn the ball over and could win games. But again, he gets banged up, and the Broncos they did have injuries last year too. But you said, you add your cousin Russell Wilson there, and he again, I know Tim Patrick just went out too, and he's I'm guessing done for the year, but I just think that they can run the ball. I thought they got a steal where they got Javonte Williams last year. So look, he's gonna be able to run the ball. It's a better offensive line. Guys, man, I Oh, it's just crazy in agreement. But yeah, I think I looking at their schedule again, I think that I mean, look, playing the NFC West, it is different. We'll see what the Niners can do. Obviously, the Seahawks will be down. The Cardinals without D Hop for 6 weeks. We'll see what happens there. But I think Denver does. I think I'm switching the record from last year. I agree. I think they go 10-7, and it's just a like I said, those games late in the season should all probably get flexed, and it should be the most watched division in football, or should have the most primetime games, I should say, in football, to phrase it right. But yeah, I mean, you get somebody like Russell Wilson and give him a chance to work with those receivers, and then Javonte Williams, the kid is a freaking beast. So yeah, I'm with and I know they got, and again, see, I'm not even talking up Randy Gregory because John and I were kidding off camera a few weeks back. I'm like, he'll be suspended probably by week 3 anyway. So I mean, inevitably, like if Randy Gregory can perform like he was doing last year, like that's just even going to help a better defensive line. So it'll be interesting, like I said, in that division. But I think the added division games is where these teams are really going to shine. But yeah, I'm with Ray, man. They all get 10 wins, and the Broncos end up at 10-7.
All right, John. You're
Yeah,
the last man. Talk to us about them.
I have the Broncos going 9-8. I don't like that they re-signed Melvin Gordon. If you watch this guy play football last year, I mean, he just fumbles at the worst time, and they just seem like they just want to keep giving him the ball. Even though they have Williams, they still give Melvin Gordon the ball. I have no idea why he fumbles at the worst time. Watch the Chiefs game where he just fumbled the ball away and the Chiefs ran it the other way and won the game, returned the touchdown basically. So I don't trust Cortland Sutton staying healthy, and I don't trust Jerry Jeudy yet. I've yet to see it with Jerry Jeudy, him put it all together, him be able to catch the ball consistently, him stay healthy. Like, if those guys can stay healthy, and they did lose Noah Fant, so that was a big loss. If those guys can stay healthy, then they can make the playoffs, but I've yet to see it with both of those guys. So I'm going to give them 9-8. I don't know what Russell Wilson's going to do in this division because it's going to be tough, but 9-8 is right there with the Chiefs. I'm not sure standings-wise who's going to be above the other, but 9-8. I just I don't trust the health of these receivers. And if one of those goes down, like, they're in trouble. They have to have both of them. No Tim Patrick, no Noah Fant anymore. And Javonte Williams was pretty good last year, but he wasn't great. I don't think he's quite ready to be the bell cow all 3 downs. I don't think he's quite ready for that yet. So I got to give him 9-8 just because of the receiving core. I don't trust him.